saying Mike Raglan. Are you shorting it up Raggs? Maybe because you dress, you know what I'm saying, you dress cool or whatever. Like, hell no.
KP and music.
And even when I rant, like I've heard people like jokingly say, "No, you a know-it-all." And like I don't know a lot of shit. The more that I go and seek knowledge, the more I realize it's a lot of shit I don't know. Always 1,000 Michaels everywhere, so just always be able to go Mike Raggs, you know, it just stuck. That's how I came up with the Ragg.
We'll do it one time for my boy Carson.
You know what time it is, yeah.
That sounded a little rough.
Free Carson.
I'm gonna get it next time I have my voice ready. But start with the playoffs, man. I know it's a sad time for some of us right here, right now. So how do you feel about LeBron exiting early? It's the first time he's ever been bounced out in the first round since his first time walked to the playoffs. First time ever?
First time ever.
Okay, how do you feel about it? Do you feel, okay, let me ask you this. Because I'm not even trying to be a hater. Do you feel like he's getting old though? Like it's he's getting to a point where he's getting old.
I know where he's going with this shit. Just go on ready for the fun shit.
Come on. Do you think though he's really just getting old? Like is this like that age really starting to sit well? Like for real? No. What do you think it was this year, other than AD, of course? And he lost. But I'm saying, did he seem like he was giving 100% effort? Or is he getting ready for not Looney Tunes, Space Jam, the Legacy or something? That's what he getting ready for?
That's what he said.
Yeah. So you ain't got nothing else to say about that, huh? I ain't allowed to say because y'all allowed early. It's real humble. It's really humble when she lose early, but when it's...
If y'all notice, it's how he starts the show. And we all know it's not about how you start. It's about how you end. So, you know, when you're coming off a championship season, man, and you have no time really to practice and all that kind of stuff. I mean, we can go on and on, bro, but it comes down to he disappointed me in the playoffs. I was disappointed. I'm not one of those LeBron fans that, you know, LeBron, like, I believe in facts. And, you know, he lost. You know? He's not a machine. Now you see after 18 years, he's not a machine. He's a man. You know, first time for everything.
So who, now that the Lakers are out of the playoffs, who do you feel like is going to win, though?
Win what?
The ship. All the way. Out of the championship.
I have no idea. I'm not watching.
So you're not gonna watch the finals? You're not gonna watch the Brooklyn and the Nets in the Bucks series?
No. I'm not, bro.
Why not?
Dog. Just like once my daughter's is done performing, I leave. You know what I mean? Like once my kids are done performing, I leave.
So what you gonna do when LeBron retires? You gonna just start being an NBA fan?
No, I'm gonna go to Memphis.
Okay.
I like Memphis. I just like the spirit of Memphis. They remind me of Baltimore Ravens. So yeah, I'm gonna be with Memphis. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be at. Yeah, man. Like it don't matter who on the team, bro. I'm just gonna. I've never had a NBA team in my life. Like I've always just really, you know. So I'm like, this would be my first time having a team once LeBron retires. You know, we'll go from there, man. See how it goes. You know, this Memphis is not a popular basketball team, which I like. They do fight hard. I like that. You know, we'll see, man. We'll see where it goes.
Somebody got talent to believe that too.
Yeah, and we'll see where it goes.
I mean, that's a struggle I've had ever since Kobe retired. Like I was a Lakers fan for so long because of Kobe. It wasn't because I was Lakers. Like I cared who was on the team as far as like why I rooted for them. It wasn't because I was the person who was. I was a Kobe fan and he just happened to always stay with Lakers. So once he retired, I was like, man, I'm just gonna be a fan of the NBA. But lately, I've been finding myself really rooting for the Hawks. I love Ice Trade game. You feel me? I feel like Ice Trade.
Let me have you ever said that.
I'm talking about all playoffs. I just started. I just started. Listen, I said I just started. I did.
Hey, get ready.
I've been an Ice Tray fan. I like Dame. Dame is my favorite player in the league. But I've grown and I'm fond of Trae Young. A lot of people think he's a gimmicky player, but I really feel like Burke can really play at the same level as the Luka Doncic and Jason Tatum.
Who you talking about? Trae Young. Yeah, he's the East version of Steph Curry.
Yeah, like a less, like a 0.5. You know what I'm saying? He ain't 2.0, he's still 0.8. 0.5. But I like him. That's a Steph arguably the top 3-point guard to ever play the game. So when it's all said and done. Who you feel like?
Playoffs. Dude, so number one, and TJ's heard this, but for decades I felt like the NBA's been rigged. I really feel that. So in thinking of the rigging of the NBA this season, I really feel like Adam Silver's trying to push this international type of deal or international agenda. So he's got to have Greek Freak at the mountaintop. He's got to. So I feel like
I see a lot of analysts picking the Bucks.
And I picked the Bucks, especially now that the Lakers are out. I picked the Bucks to win because just like
I like that word.
What?
Especially.
Yeah. Well, so my thing is like, all right, y'all gave this man the MVP twice, right? He won't get it this year. Joker will probably get it. Another national player, Luka, right?
He was the favorite going in the season.
So now, like, to push this agenda to make the NBA even more global than it is, I feel like you got to put Giannis up there at the mountaintop just to. And I think the NBA's done a good job in getting awareness and things like that. But you cement it all by putting the Greek Freak up there. So that's my only reason I say the Bucks. So I know the Sixers are not going to win. I'll go on record by saying that. Right. There's no chance they win it. Them and the Clippers, gone. Right?
Well, I think the Clippers still have a chance to make it out the West. But, that's my opinion. But I guess talking about that season, about Doc Rivers, I had a friend Stephen A. The other day when Stephen A. was talking about how there was a lot of black coaches who don't get the same opportunities over and over once they lose or once they're not producing as a coach. They might get stepped up into the front office like Brad Stevens. And one of my friends, and Max Kelly, actually brought up Doc Rivers. I got a friend that feels like Doc is like an overrated coach. Like he feels like Doc won a championship with the best talent in 08 because you were the best first big three. So like you were supposed to win that title. But ever since then, he feel like really Doc has underwhelmed. But I told him, I said, I feel like that's okay because Terry Stotts just, ain't won nothing in Portland, and they already talking about him possibly getting an Orlando job, or if Indiana move on from their coach, getting the Indiana job. So it's like, I don't want to say I'm supporting maybe a black mediocre coach, but I mean, if they get away with it, I don't see a problem with Doc, retaining jobs or being able to keep getting jobs and kind of being a little underwhelmed. I feel like it's always something that you can always point to racism or systemic like kind of issues that keep us from being, from a lot of us getting those same opportunities. But that's why I don't get mad when there's somebody who gets to keep getting opportunity, even if we feel, because this always seems like black people have to go over and above anyway to be able to be considered for certain things. So it's like, well, shit, we can do the same thing that this guy is doing. Like, why are we mad at a black coach for being able to keep his job, But
what's the expectation for Doc, though? In your opinion, I mean, there's not a wrong answer here.
Going into the season, I felt like they got rid of Bruce Brown not Bruce Brown, what's his name? Yeah, I think
that's his name, yeah.
They got rid of Bruce Brown because they felt like he was kind of like a Mark Jackson. He was good enough to like rally the troops while they were sorry and get them to a certain kind of culture, but he wasn't the guy to take them out. Kind of like Moses, he wasn't the guy to actually lead them Joshua. So, kind of feel like Doc was supposed to be the Joshua. Like, okay, like he's got you here. Now let's get us to the promised land. You finally got the number 1 seed in the East. Joel Embiid, being MVP finalist, being Center Defensive Player of the Year finalist. You know, Tobias Harris, you got Seth Green. Seth Curry. Don't know why you picked up Danny Green, but you did. You know, it's just I just feel like you can't go out there and lose to the Hawks the first game. You know, at home in the second round while Embiid's playing. You know, I just think it's just. I don't know, it goes to show like Danny Green was in the game too long on Trae Young. Like,
I didn't watch it.
You didn't? No.
You really?
That's how you know, like, this was LeBron.
Okay.
They're such sore losers. Like, I'm not so mad at LeBron is not even in the playoffs.
I don't watch it.
That's
sore loser?
Yes.
Why?
Because you were watching if LeBron was still playing.
Right. How was that a sore loser though?
Because now that he's out,
like, if I support you, right?
Anybody.
If I support you on something that you know, like I stand by you, right?
Okay.
And regardless of what everybody say, I defend you. I defend you with facts. You know what I mean? And when you're done, if I don't support it no more, if I'm also a loser, like, you know, I only support.
So you only watch basketball.
You know this
because of LeBron. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, okay, all right. I'm happy to.
You're a casual NBA.
What is that? I'm a LeBron fan.
well, and I think it evens out. Like, yeah,
because LeBron
to you
is the NBA for real right now. But
you gotta look at it like okay, so I've been a LeBron fan since day one.
Yes,
and working in a barbershop where I'm targeted like do you know when LeBron lost? It was like client after client after client after client after client. Like, and I'm responding to everybody. I don't run. I respond to everybody.
Just like with the Ravens.
Right. Yeah, I respond, bro. So it's people, when you accustomed to winning, man. Like, I'm telling you the truth. When you are accustomed to winning, remember this. When you are accustomed to winning, when you start losing, that's when people gonna look at you the most and see like how you react. Yeah, like if you I was just talking to you about this. You know, so it's that's when they watch you the most. Let me see how he gonna act under pressure. Let me see how he gonna. It is what it is, bro. You lost. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I say I always win, even when I lose. You know, I lost in fantasy, but I got the first pick. You know what I mean? I still won.
So that's about to say, did you really lose?
They can only be one runner.
Right. He lost in the brackets too. I'm just gonna.
But like, see, do you think it has anything to do with how like boisterous you are as how not just you, all LeBron?
I can only speak for you. Want me to speak for me?
Okay. But how you are?
Thank you.
When LeBron is doing well, like you are so you let people know. When LeBron,
right?
So
but why would I go out here and scream it to the mountaintop that we lost? What the fuck don't do that, man? Like, why would I do that? It's like y'all want us to go through these loops and tunnels and shit just to prove an invisible point to y'all that's meaningless, dog. Like, I am a Bron fan, bro. Like, he lost. I have no reason to watch basketball no more. You know when they say when you lose, shut up. What I'm supposed to say? What do you want me to say?
Nah, man. I mean,
you fucking do. You started the show. It was just like, Mike started so. Bro, we just at lunch. You say nothing. You know what I mean? You say nothing about that shit. You gonna start off like that. So it's all good, man. Bring it, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I just wanted to see how it is, man. LeBron fans have 10 straight years, 11 straight years, straight finals, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to talk about. I'm glad that you all are humble. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. No, you're really glad that we lost.
Yeah, for sure.
I would go on record. So let me ask you this. Do you hate winners?
No, I love Kobe.
So why don't you understand when it's someone else's time and they're winning? Like look at that in life though. You know what I mean? He got his own barbershop, right? We all work for him, right? Mm-hmm. It's time for you to get your own barbershop. It's time for you to leave the flock. He gets mad at you. You know what I mean? And does things to let you know he's mad. Sending subliminal shots, sending clients your way that that's gonna talk bad about you. Like he's doing all these things to tear you down. But you look up to him. Like you got a shop, you got clientele, you got 2 or 3 cars, you married, you build your house from the ground up. Like this is how I want to be. Like, and you in return, you show that by, you're paying your booth rent on time. You doing this and you doing that. And so when it's your time to move on and the negativity comes towards you, it's like, well, like, why you don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't understand it. Like from Kobe fans, bro. Like I don't, because you have 5 rings, going down as one of the best basketball players to ever play the game, but yet you lower your standards to argue with people who have less than you. Like why?
I think the big thing, I can't speak for all Kobe fans.
I said you lower yourself.
My thing is this. When Kobe was still still running the league, so many LeBron fans encroached on that and was trying to make it as though it was his league when it was still Kobe's league. It was who league? When it was Kobe's league still. It did not become Kobe's league until LeBron went in and so after Kobe beat Celtics, we saw that one together at your house in the finals. Mm-hmm. And then LeBron and them decided to go over there and team up with the Heat. I mean, with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Up until then, it was still Kobe's league. But for so long, we used to always have to hear about LeBron better than Kobe. Well, I used to always have to hear about LeBron better than Kobe before I just felt like he was really ready to step into that threshold.